Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Tuesday Night Net, 2-meter net of the Ozarks Amateur Radio Society. This net meets on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. on its frequency of 146.970 with a PL tone of 162.2. My name is Shaun, and my call sign is KE0MAD. While this is not an emergency net, if anyone has any emergency traffic at any time, please call break. Does anyone have any emergency traffic? Please call now. Alright, hearing none, I'll move on to announcements. I will be using NetLogger for check-ins on this net, and anyone who wishes to can check in early by monitoring the OARS net there. The Ozarks Amateur Radio Society meets on the second Saturday of the month at the Happy House Restaurant in Monette, Missouri. The meeting is at 7 p.m., but everyone is welcome to come at 6 p.m. and eat and enjoy some good conversation. Individuals pay for their own meal, but you do not have to eat to attend. You also do not have to be a ham to attend, and everyone is welcome, including family members and those interested in amateur radio. The next meeting at the Happy House will be Saturday, September 9th. Ozarks Breakfast at the OARS Club for August will be at 7:30 a.m. at the Family Restaurant in Aurora. More to follow. August 19th, the OARS Club will hold a tailgate hamfest at the White Park in Aurora across from the bowling alley. That is this Saturday. And it's in the open parking lot, so bring your own shade. Vendors will pay $20 for a space to sell at the event. We expect a runtime of 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. The OARS Club now has 3 regular nets. The D-Star net on Mondays at 8 p.m. on 444.150. The 2-meter net on Tuesday at 7 p.m. on this frequency of 146.970. And the Simplex net every Thursday at 8 p.m. on 146.460. This net is now being streamed live on the 5-9 Radio YouTube channel. So if you want to see how you sound or miss part of the net, you can go to 59radio.com for details and a link to the channel. Do we have any mobile or short-time check-ins at this time? Please call.
Good evening, Shaun KE0MAD Mobile.
All right, picked up one there. Richard, K6RDJ. How you doing this evening, Richard?
Oh, not too bad, Mr. Shaun. Feels good to be back on home turf and within the footprint of the 9-7. If I can hear the repeater, I figure I'm on home turf there. I've got to go on into Springfield, swap out the semi for my pickup, and then I'm getting ready to make the trek down to Huntsville, where I hope to hear the magical words, "It's Hamfest time in Huntsville."
Well, I hope you have a great time down there, and I hope you spend all your money.
Oh, trust me, I think my wallet will come back. It may be a little bit light, may not be. Anyway, I'll turn it back to you. Have a good rest of the net, and forgot to say hello to everyone else that's going to be on the net. 7-3 from K6RDJ Mobile, currently in Purdy.
All right, Richard. Yep, coming in good from Purdy. No problem at all. All right, 7-3, and enjoy the trip to Huntsville. The what do they call it? The friendliest ham fest or something like that?
Yeah, that's what they're billed as, the world's friendliest ham fest, which I actually did make it last year, and I'll put it this way, yeah, they actually owned up to it, so no complaints whatsoever. I'm looking forward to this year's show. And again, I'll turn it back to KE0MAD, K6RDJ.
All right, thank you again for checking in. Do we have any more mobile or short-time check-ins? Please call now. All right, hearing none, I'll move on to the first on the list here, KA0RM, Bob. How are you doing, Bob?
KE0MAD, KA0RM. I'm tired. I was supposed to went to Indiana today, but I got a phone call yesterday about 3 o'clock, wanted me to go yesterday, so I got there about 10 o'clock last night, went to bed, and got up this morning and got home about, 3 o'clock, something like that today, so yeah, I'm kind of tired there. Otherwise, Rich, if you're listening, AE0JB is going to Huntsville also, Jimmy up there in Stockton, so you might look out for him. Talked to him there today, and him and his granddaughter and wife are headed that way, so maybe run into him. I told him you might be there, so. Otherwise, Shaun, that's about it. Got my brush and limbs and everything picked up this afternoon. I see her just before I got home. In the yard, went out there where the grass had growed up around it, and I couldn't mow, and knocked that down tonight. But had a good trip. Everything out and back, all the other side of Effingham there is about 11 miles or something like that. This construction, all one-way traffic, they've shut down the eastbound, put it all on the westbound, and makes it slow, but there's some in Indiana the same way. But anyway, everything went good though. St. Louis traffic, we got there last night, I don't know, what was it, about 10, about 8:30 I guess it was. Traffic all gone through and we zipped right through then, so no problem. So, catch you later, KA0RM.
All right, Bob, good to hear you had a good trip, and I figured you and Richard would be driving to Huntsville together.
Well, no, I'd like to go, but that costs too much money.
Oh, no, Richard, he'll front the bill for the whole thing. Don't worry about it, Bob.
You got a camper, that's for sure.
Hey, now, I'm not going by myself, so anyway, K6RDJ.
Oh, so Bob is going. Well, I'm glad we got that figured out. All right, Bob, thanks for checking in. And we'll move on down to KE6GAE. Dave in Rogersville. How you doing, Dave?
KE0MAD and rest of the net, this is KE6GAE. Oh, we're doing pretty good since the beginning of the week, so we'll see how it goes. Anybody meeting for breakfast before going to the tailgate Saturday morning?
Planning on being there.
I'm planning on it also.
Okay. Yeah, other than that, don't have a whole lot going on. My 991A is on the way back to Yesu to get the USB port fixed and my FTD5. So, other than that, haven't found any more damage from the lightning strike, so that's good. Hopefully everybody else has had a pretty good day, and so far the week's been okay. Other than that, don't have a whole lot, Shaun, so we'll pass it back to net control. KE6GAE to back to net control, and I plan on meeting you guys for breakfast.
All right, sounds good, Dave. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday morning there. All right, 7-3 to you. Next on the list is AE0C, Wes. How you doing, Wes?
Hello, Shaun, and everybody on the net. Appreciate you running the net tonight, Shaun. Well, we won't be hearing Siri on the net tonight. She is at her grandmother's in Blue Eye, and she took her radio with her to see if it was possible to get in, and she could not make it to the repeater, even with the mag mount antenna. So, but she is burning up the airwaves on the Kimberling City repeater down there, I guess, is what I hear. So anybody that's able to get in there, you might keep an eye out listening and see if you can hear her on there and say hello to her. But other than that, not a whole lot going on around here. Sure enjoying the nicer weather. It has helped my breathing out considerably. I feel a whole lot better than I was a few days ago. So, and also, while I was on the phone with my son earlier, it is possible that I might make the meeting, this next coming meeting. I was planning on being at Siri's adoption party, and I'm going to be, but they're talking about having it a little earlier in the day, and that way I might make it to the meeting also. We'll just have to see how it goes. And again, I may end up staying later than I think too. So whatever happens, we'll make it work out, and I'm sure you guys will be fine. I doubt that anybody's going to miss me. So with that being said, and also we got Steve on here wanting a proxy in. Oh, okay, I see you already got him on there, so that's great. All right, that's it then. I'll catch you guys on the next one. A0OC, back to net control.
All right, Wes. Yeah, thanks for checking in. Yeah, we look forward to seeing as many people as we can at the next meeting there in September. And again, thanks for checking in. Next on the list is KB0RHA. Rich up there in Mount Vernon, how you doing?
Oh, doing pretty good up here, Wes. Or Shaun, I mean. Sorry about that. Sitting here in the shack here, playing with the new radio. Oh man, that thing is nice. I'm really loving it.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty cool radio. I know there's better ones, but I think at the price point, I think that's probably about the best bet. I think. Of course, I'm biased. I like ICOM, so we'll just leave it at that.
Well, I run Yaesu for a lot of years, and now I seem to be running all ICOM equipment, so I guess I'm not too far behind you.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people say that Yaesu has a quieter receiver, but you can put a Yaesu and an ICOM right next to each other, and one S unit on each radio of received signal. The Yaesu will be quieter on the signal and the noise floor both. So I think they're just quieter because the signal noise ratio is just lower altogether, but just personal opinion from what I've seen. Well, maybe we can catch you on HF here one of these evenings and see how that thing sounds. Thanks for checking in, Rich, and we'll move on down to K0SQS. Harold, how are you doing, Harold?
K0MAD and the rest of the net, K0SQS. Doing fine, Shaun. Came home and spent the afternoon mowing my yard, which I had not mowed for close to 3 weeks. I mowed down at my lake house last Thursday, left this morning, and it looked like I could stand to mow again. We've had 5 inches of rain down at the lake, and the lake's actually come up a little bit in elevation, about a half a foot. So anyway, kids and grandkids were up from Houston. They had a great time, enjoyed all the toys, the wave runner, floating, et cetera, et cetera. I spent quite a little bit of time teaching my grandson how to drive a boat, and he's a good learner. Anyway, that's about it from Monet. Enjoyed the cool weather today. Back to you, Shaun, K0SQS. Thanks for running the net.
All right, Harold. Yeah, thanks for checking in. Yeah, that time spent at the lake's usually always a good one. I try to get down there as often as I can, just not as often as it used to be. So again, thanks for checking in, and 7-3 to you. Next on the list is KF0LZX, Greg over there in Monette. How you doing, Greg?
Hey, doing good, Shaun. Beautiful day today. I've pretty much worked from the house today and got through with work and installed some trim in the bathroom, and kind of a big dilemma there. I'd bought different trim for the window than I did around the doorways, and that's bothering me now. So I'm going to pull it back off and go buy some more trim tomorrow and pre-paint it. And anyway, do that, kind of finishing touches on that. I think I'm probably being a little overdoing it a little bit, being a little too picky, but I'm going to have to look at it for I don't know how many years. So anyway, messed with that a little bit, got to stop and spot, and I think I mentioned last night I strung up a 80-meter end-fed halfway, so I actually hooked my 7300 that's been sitting here in the box for months up about an hour ago and been sitting here playing with that. So anyway, that's pretty much my day. Probably sit around and play with the 7300 a little bit more this evening and call it a night. So anyway, back to you, Shaun.
Oh, it's good to hear you got the radio hooked to the antenna. Hopefully it all resonates where it's supposed to resonate and it doesn't cause you a whole lot of trouble. All right, Greg, thanks for checking in, and that puts us at the bottom of the list. Do we have any more check-ins? Please call now.
0 RWD. W0 ZAC Whiskey 0 Zulu Alpha Charlie.
All right, we'll stop right there. We picked up two of you. K0 RWD, Ron in Cassville. How you doing, Ron?
Trying to get caught up. I noticed that I have left two places that I forgot to mow the last time, and that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I did. And then I found out when I looked at my watch, it was time, to come into the nets. So I'm going to go back out here and let you guys have it, and everything's going real good. K0 RWD.
Well, that's good to hear, Ron. Glad everything's going good, and yeah, get back out there on that mower. You can't beat this weather. 7-3 to you. We got W0ZAC, Zach, next on the list. How you doing?
W0ZAC, good evening, Shaun, and everyone on the net. Thanks for running the net tonight, Shaun. Sounding great. Not much going on here. Wife took the kiddos to Springfield this evening to do some back-to-school clothes shopping. It's that time already. Gosh, kids go back to school next Wednesday, I believe. Enjoying the nice weather. I'm not doing much myself. I'm just kind of taking a night off here. So we'll hand it back to you, W0ZAC.
All right, Zach. Yeah, glad you got to check in tonight, and maybe we can see you this weekend, hopefully over at the tailgate. We're at the bottom of the list. Do we have any more check-ins that'd like to check into the Thursday or the Tuesday night net? Please call now.
November 0 Oscar Charlie Whiskey N0 OCW Richard in Springfield.
All right, we picked up November 0 Oscar Charlie Whiskey, Richard in Springfield. How are you doing tonight?
Okay, but I've accidentally hit a button on my radio, so now it's sending out a funky little tone I'm going to have to look at. But other than that, everything is doing great. I'll turn it back over to net control. N0 OCW.
All right. I'm going to guess you're probably on a Yaesu.
Yaesu, and when I reached over and grabbed the mic, I hit a button. I just don't know which one now, so I got to go figure it out.
Yeah, it's an easy one. That's the internet button. It looks like I'm trying to remember what the symbol is. It looks kind of like a world, like a, I don't know how to explain it. It looks like a little, it's one of the red buttons. If it's one of the mobile units, it'll be a red button, has a symbol of a world. Just tap it and it'll turn internet. It'll say like int on, int off.
Okay. get my flashlight so I can see and take a look. Thank you, guys. Love the net. N0OCW.
All right, Richard. Thanks for checking in. And we're at the bottom of the list again. Do we have any more check-ins that would like to check in? Please call now. All right, one more call for any check-ins. Please call now. Well, kind of a short list tonight. 12, including myself and Steve, K0SPM. Proxied him in. He's not feeling the best. Hopefully we can hear from him again before too long. I'll say 7-3 to all of everybody that checked in, and I hope everybody has a great week coming up, and maybe we can catch you all on the Thursday night Simplex Net at 8 p.m. And don't forget the tailgate this Saturday starting at 7 a.m. This is KE0MAD, and I will return the repeater to normal use.
Hey, Shaun K6RDJ.
Hey, Richard, KE0MAD.
You willing to make a trip up to Mount Vernon?
I can't make a trip tonight up to Mount Vernon.
You say you cannot?
Yeah, I cannot. I got visitors in the living room, so it's kind of a good thing this is a short net. I get to jump in there a little sooner.
Yeah, roger that. Okay. Yeah, we can do it after I get back. No real rush on it there, right?